What is up, YouTube? It is Drake here, and today I wanted to talk about a pretty old story. This story took place, actually two stories from the same bag of salvia. So, before I start the video, I don't condone the use of any substance, and salvia, if you're gonna do it anyways, don't smoke it. That's not how you're supposed to do it. The salvia spirit does not like fire. The traditional way is to chew the fresh leaves of the salvia plant. Hamilton Morris has an episode of his show Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. You can find it on Hulu, where he goes to, I think, Mexico, and does a traditional salvia ceremony. But yeah, anyways, this story takes place about five years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I was either 19 or 20. It was right before my birthday, like 2 days before my birthday, and I had been thinking about salvia for some reason. Just randomly all week been thinking about salvia. And my buddy says to me, hey, I got you a present. Like, do you want it now or do you want it on your birthday? And I was like, well, I guess I'll take it now. And I had a feeling that it was salvia, and I was right, which is weird because neither of us had been talking about salvia. And I told him, like, this is super weird. I've been thinking about salvia, like, all week. And he's like, dude, I have too. And I saw this at the smoke shop, and, like, I got it for you. And we now he at this time doesn't know, like, how intense salvia can be. I do, but I haven't experienced that yet. Like, I don't get me wrong, I've gotten pretty high off of it up to this point, but I've never had like a full, like, breakthrough experience before. And that is what happens to him when he smokes it. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't smoke enough. So I packed myself another bowl. At this point, I had taken 3 hits, but I hadn't blasted off yet. Pretty much just had that pulling back. And after he had this breakthrough experience where the trailer turned into hell, and like we were the devil, like, coaxing him to get back into hell. I was like, okay, I need to smoke more. So I did. And then the next thing that happened is, I remember I put my arms up like this and, like, lined them up like to the window. And then I got out of my seat and I started spinning with my arm out like that. And my buddy tapped me. One of my buddies, I'm with 2 of my friends at this point, and my buddy's girlfriend. And he taps me, and he says something to me. I forget what it is, but it really freaked me out. And I started like doing the same thing I saw my buddy doing when, like, when he had his trip. Just very confused and frightened, and pretty much I black out. And then the next thing I know, I'm the buddy that tapped me is like, I see him at a giant podium, and he's like God. He's God, and he's judging me, and he's telling me, like, Drake, like, stand up. I'm like, is this a trick? And he's like, no, it's not a trick. So I grab him. I grab his hand, and he yanks me up. And as soon as I pop up, I stop tripping. Like, it was very strange. And there's this one memory I had. This vague memory that, I don't know, it must have happened before I blacked out or while I blacked out. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but at one point, I'm sitting at the table with my 2 friends, and we're in this telepathic bond. And I'm saying to them, I know the truth. I know the truth. So pretty much the whole universe is my trailer and the three of us. And they've been playing this trick on my mind to make me think that everything else is happening when it's not really happening. And then so they lift up the table, and in the table is a perfect cutout for my body. And they grab me and they try to put me through it. And I won't go at first. And then they start pushing me harder, and then finally I go, and then they get me through, and I go, grab me several times through it, and that was one of the craziest trippy experiences ever, and really messed with my head for a good while after that. And then I smoked this once more again after this. It was like, after that, I would smoke small amounts. I didn't really want to have another experience like that. But at this point, I had a little bit left, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for another breakthrough experience. And I am by myself. So I set up my camera. And record myself because I want to see what I look like. And I remember I put on this song called Inner and Outer Space. This trippy song, I forget who it's by. But it's a song made like for like what was it? Inspired by like Terrence McKenna's experiences. And I put that on, I take 2 hits, and I start like dancing around my room, waiting for it to kick in, and then I start spinning. You see me in the video, I'm spinning, I'm looking up, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. So from my view, I was talking to God, and he was saying to me, you were on the path, Drake. You were on the path, you're not on the path anymore. If you get back on the path, I will give you whatever you want. And he wouldn't tell me what the path was. He just said, I was on it, I'm not on it anymore. And at one point, he was turning my body like into a chain, like a chain link. And that was very, very intense. And in the video, you see me saying, I want better lungs, because he told me I could have anything, and that's what I chose. Not world peace, better lungs. that's what I need. And then like eventually I stop talking. I'm like look confused. I'm looking around like, wait, where'd you go? And I look into my closet. Oh, there you are, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, this. I look back at the camera. I'm like, this, yeah. And I turn the camera off. So, and that part of my memory, I didn't remember that. Like when it happened, I had to see that on the video. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, well, that's pretty fucking weird. Like a spirit messing with me or something. Like, wipe my memory of it. But yeah, very, very weird experiences. Yeah, Salvia is a very intense drug, not something you want to mess with. I'm probably never gonna do it again, to be honest. But anyways, that's about the video for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day.